by the word of my testimony.
What's going on, Number 10 Ministries family? Welcome back to another Number 10 Ministries video with Christian. We have his awesome testimony. Thank you guys for watching, and here he is.
So my name is Christian Brannock. I live in Kentucky. So I grew up in the church, had a great Christian family, had great Christian friends, and the church that I go to is Man of War Church of God, and I still go there. And so I grew up and I moved from school to school throughout my whole life, and just different parts of Kentucky, like Berea, Winchester, and Lexington. And Lexington is where I'm at now. And so around maybe, I'll probably say maybe second, third, fourth grade, maybe, I first found out about pornography. And it became addicting, and my parents found out about it, and they gave me like the talk, I guess you could say. And so it became really addicting, and I remember I would trying to put it into words. It became more of an addiction, I'd probably say, after, or like the end of middle school, beginning of high school. And it was like, it gripped me. It was an addiction. And it, a lot of that stuff was just like, it was just different stuff that connected with that. And my mind became lustful. My heart became lustful. I would look at girls with lust, and that would be committing adultery. And it weighed me down, and it sucked. And it brought me down in a low place of my life. And I would go to conferences and stuff, and it would be like, I would give it up. And then later on, I would start back on it. And so beginning of high school, it was rough, big transition. I started out well, but going throughout the year, that like first semester, the devil, he tricked me. He lied to me, and I started losing my identity and who I was. I was gripped. Pornography, it was still an addiction, and I started hanging around the wrong people. I started to cuss. I got into a relationship that lasted a week, but there was just a lot of lust in it. It was a really bad relationship, and so that brought me further and further down. And I would remember going to bed some nights just crying and putting on depressing music, and it was really difficult. It was really hard. And home life, that was pretty rough too. But I started going to a lot more conferences and stuff, and it'd be life-changing. And I'd probably say this past summer of 2020, that's when I started getting real about Christ. I would go to youth camp and stuff, and like I said, conferences and stuff, and I would get right with God, and I would be in the right mindset and stuff, but then I would fall away again. And so last summer, I started getting real serious. I would beg my parents to, I would be asking them, can I go to this conference? Can I go to this service? Because I was hungry for the presence of God. And So I went to like youth groups, I went to conferences and stuff. And since last summer, my life has been completely changed. I've been on fire for God. I've been seeking after God. I've been going to service after service. And for a while now, since like 6th grade, and then I stopped because they made us go into the middle school youth. But I've been in the youth band since like 6th, 7th grade, and that's been life-changing too. And so, yeah, I'm on fire for God. I've prayed for people and they've gotten healed. Like I've seen so many miracles, and God has blessed me with amazing family and friends, and he's just been so good. We have a gracious and a loving and merciful God, and he can change your life. One encounter can change everything. And I've experienced the real God, not the fake God where you go into church, you cry and stuff, but you leave the church the same way you came in. I'm talking about you're going into church, your life gets completely turned around, and you go out and you are a living, breathing, walking testimony for Jesus. My heart has been set on fire. I have Jesus in my heart. He's changed me completely, and he's put amazing friends in my life that have helped build my faith up. And man, I'm telling you, we're in this season. We're going to see revival, and we are going, it's already happening like around America. Mm-hmm. Revival is breaking out. And in my church, there's a shifting, like God is moving in a mighty way. So I want to encourage you guys to get in the word, to pray. And that's something I need to work on too. But, one encounter can change everything. One touch of his presence, one touch of his love can change everything. It can change your mind, the way you live, act, think. And God is so good. He's so gracious. He's so loving. He's merciful. And I dare you to get in his presence, because there's so much that he has to offer. Nothing in this world will satisfy, but God, he has like everything to offer, and it's so much better than this world. So I bless you in the name of Jesus. I love you guys. God bless you.